Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Carr now on first down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now here's a carry heading left. Room here to run. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, a run with Gibson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken right around the 44. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run right here with Jacobs. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st down, Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. kickoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Play action. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw his Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Norris. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now. It's Norris, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He'll try again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd down, Norris. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2nd and 14.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 60 yards.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.